Hello there. How are you doing? I know I'm the one between lunchtime and this presentation. You want me to go real slow or you want me to go fast? Today I'm going to talk about unicorn. It is a difficult name for a lot of people. They say, well, I could never grow one. But on the other hand, I'm going to show you how to grow one today. Snapchat just, excuse me, didn't know it's so loud here. Snapchat just filed for IPO. That's one that you play with all the time. Okay, let's see, how do you go? Ju? Which one?
도와주시겠어요? 예.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Does it work?
Try which one?
You can say next. Because if it doesn't work, then you can say just next.
Next. It stopped working?
I think it is a problem, so you can just say next, then it will work.
Okay, so forget this one. Okay, next slide, please. In our venture capital business, there is research, development, and production, RDP. In the last presentation, you look at a lot of research projects that require government funding. They are not immediate return to the VCs who invested in you or even yourself, even though it's a fantastic way to play with technology for the future. Here I am to share with you my understanding of how to make a unicorn. I'm the founder and chairman of Diamond Tech Ventures in Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, and thanks to VentureSource for inviting me. Next slide, please. I co-founded and exited 5 different TMT companies, all in Silicon Valley, and created a $1 billion economy for Bill Clinton during his 8 years of administration. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I started 5 companies, a venture investor, and a Stanford University mentor. So if you folks have any question about starting up in Silicon Valley or getting funding or working with Stanford, I'm your go-to person at this point. I have 35 years of operating experience in Silicon Valley. I came from Salt Lake City, Utah, and since school, I moved down to San Jose, and I've been there ever since. I believe in changing the world for the better of mankind. So money is not number one. The money is number 2. So when an entrepreneur comes to our venture capital company and asks us for funding, and if they say, I want to be a millionaire, then the second thing is, please go out. We're not interested. We're interested in creating the future, getting something to save Mother Earth, or changing the world for the better of mankind. That's what we're doing. Next slide, please. What exactly is a unicorn? The green one. Okay.
And you should point over there.
Got it. Thank you. Okay. A unicorn is a startup company that valued at $1 billion. And there are 229 of those back last year in the beginning of the year. And the largest one, including Uber, this is Xiaomi, which is in China, and Airbnb, and Palanta, Snapchat, who's going public, Dropbox, I've even bought some of that, and Pinterest. Just a couple of months ago, Fortune valued Uber about US $51 billion, and it's growing because you haven't seen nothing yet. Right now, we are just on car with drivers. Wait till you see autonomous driving car without driver. And then wait another 10, 20 years, you're looking at flying cars. Flying car actually exists today in Hollister, California. But because of air traffic control and all the rules and regulations, it's not allowed to take off yet. So those industries are coming. And that should maybe be one of your objectives, is taking a good look at. What's the common ground for all these unicorns? I want you to pay attention to the similarities of these unicorns. It is important, if you understand what they're doing, then you will find and guesstimate your next startup. let's begin by talking about the public unicorns, which most of them are bridging Silicon Valley and Asia Pacific. They have office here, they have office in US, obviously, and even in Europe. Facebook, I want you to take a look at the arrows on the right-hand side arrow. It's going up. So that means when they went IPO, it's only $38. On NASDAQ today, it's $133. That means the company is doing something right, and they're going up. Stock price is going up. They have found innovative ways of using the platform, the service. Using Facebook to look up people is more than looking up for people. They are also having fun, doing all kind of other wonderful things. And Facebook has a wonderful M&A strategy. They acquire other people using the paper currency, using stocks, options. And people can be really, really productive that way. Alibaba, only 6-7 years ago, they were a nobody. But today, #1 kingpin in the world. IPO at 68, and now it's at 104. Take a look at that. Incredible. They have the product life cycle extension. They know how to create more life after e-commerce. GoPro is a great company. In fact, every police station in USA right now require the cops, the policemen, to carry a GoPro. So in the event that they stop a traffic, their camera will be on. They're walking towards the car. So if the guy in the car come out here and pull a gun on you, the cop has all the right to pull his gun and shoot the guy down. And because of the whole process is being video, the cops is okay. There are a lot of incidents in USA right now. It's a lot of tension. I'm sure you read about that. So recording that is very important. GoPro is a wonderful tool for sportsmen. And they need to, the only reason why their stock price is not doing well is the stock is basically a shareholder impression. From the Stanford University standpoint, our class took a look at the intended use of GoPro. They did not hire a business development guy to continue to promote vertical applications in each sector, like from police to diving to bungee jumping to parachuting. If they could generate a user group in each of these categories, they could have done a lot better. Square is a credit card payment. They keep going up. They have the first mover advantage. And then Twitter. I'm sure you heard a lot of news about Twitter lately. It's a challenge. There's an enterprise software, Atlassian, and the price is going up. It's a different approach in selling enterprise software. They sell directly to the end users. There's no sales team. Box, even I got some. I live in Silicon Valley, so I have the luxury of buying into IPOs very often. Price went up. Anybody play games here? Raise your hand. Games, video. There you go. Zynga is one. Again, they have purchased a company from a friend of mine called FarmView. But then the game was not popular after the acquisition. It's all about promotion. So marketing is extremely important. Just building a good product is not good enough. The market has to be important. Pure Storage just went public 30, 45 days ago, and the pricing is not doing so well. But the fact of the matter is they are an excellent flash-based storage. It's a great company, and it's a great product. It's only one of few IPO this year in USA NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. But it's the marketing. It was not done right. Yeah. Online home furnishing, Wayfair. This is a ball in the left field. They came in at IPO at $29 and hit $35, summing up to a market cap of $3 billion. I mean, who would imagine that a home furnishing company can hit $3 billion market cap? Twilio, cloud communications. Again, customer-centric. They make it easy for customer to purchase. So the price after IPO went up all the way to $38. Now let's talk about some private companies who are not public, something that you should observe and take a look at. of course, the largest ride-sharing applications, they are into autonomous driving. They are looking at buying out companies that are doing the radar on top of the car. It's called VIDAR, V-I-D-A-R. And then on top of that, VIDAR will turn into a 3D radar. And at that time, it will be great. You should take a good look at that market because I understand there are 8 purchase orders on my desk from someone looking for those kind of equipments. It's a very popular demand, right now. Silicon Valley has become the Detroit of USA. What does the Detroit of USA mean? It's basically Detroit used to be the car manufacturing heaven for USA. But all the car dealers, all the car manufacturers, the research and development team, they are now all down in Silicon Valley. Sand Hill Road, Page Mill Road has become the playground for automotive R&Ds. Airbnb, peer-to-peer homestaying, who would ever believe that they're so big? But they're the largest player in the sharing economy, and they are now talking about rentals. Xiaomi is a company in China, and they have an ecosystem that is almost like a cult. People are buying because they love that company. And the founders always dress in dressed down, very dressed down, Western jeans, yeah. So it's very interesting. Palantir, they just getting ready to go IPO, and they are good supplying all the wonderful federal government in USA. Snapchat just filed for IPO, obviously. Everybody knows about them. And they have a wonderful filter to make it to an advertisement-based media. It's a very popular subject among teenage, even 20, 30, even my 40-something age, people still like it. Didi Dache Chongqing is a political play. They are the largest ride-sharing app in China, and they acquire Uber's China business and manage the competition well. So this is purely politics. It has nothing to do with Uber doing well or not. Flipart. This is the e-commerce marketplace valued at $15 billion, still private. And they're located in India. So, which one is it here in Korea? You can think about that. So does any of these remind you of what you're doing every day that you need? You have a pain point on that subject? So that would be your next billion-dollar unicorn. Okay? They are only in logistics and warehouse across the country. And they call that a doot. Okay? So at lunchtime, they deliver lunchbox. But 8 a.m. and p.m., they can deliver parcels. So they beat the pants off DHL, UPS, and FedEx. SpaceX, this is a far-out project, so more like a development, more like a research, not a development, so I pass. Pinterest, photo sharing. It's a very overwhelming business on videos. I have done a lot of research, and thanks to my good friend Sean. Sean, you want to stand up, raise your hand, show everybody. This is Sean. So he helps me quite a bit. So if you want a copy of this, you need to ask Sean. Yeah. Summary. The total cumulative valuations on unicorn is about 600 billion plus. And this data research came from CB Insights. Now that you have looked at my 24 slides, do you see any similarity between each slide that can energize you to start your own company? Look deeper. It's about the market, and the market. If the market is huge enough, that will be your total available market is big enough, then your served available market that you're addressing, the SAM, S-A-M, will be as big. So if the TAM is big, SAM is big, your particular market will be super big, and you get into the market and build this company and disrupt them and the whole ecosystem. The word is disruptive. Huge market, disruptive technology will create a unicorn. And then you will utilize our Stanford University model, which is the 5 elements for startup. This is a university curriculum in technology entrepreneur, the E145 class. So if you ever come to take a class in Stanford or take a summer class or take an online corresponding class, the class is called Technology Entrepreneur. And you can go to YouTube today, and under Stanford Henry Wong, you can see my 6-minute video on these 5 elements. And you're welcome to email me and correspond. So the first one is the market. In order to create a unicorn, we're looking at a disruptive technology. And when you create a company, you have to have customer traction. Basically, a customer saying that if you build it, I will buy. Next, you have the barrier to entry. With your intellectual property, your IP patents, you can block the other people from coming in to copy you. The fourth one is the connection quancy. It's not Chinese, it's Italian, the old boys network. If you have connections to people in high places, one phone call, you will get in the door versus being shut out from the front desk. The fifth item is team to execute. It is not a bunch of high school buddy or drinking buddy. It's not good. You need a bunch of engineering expertise to surround you, to work with you, to work as a team. As such, you have the team to execute. VCs do not invest in a one-man island. We only invest in a team. So in the event that one person left, for whatever reason, the other 4 or 5 will be still around to make it happen for us. Okay? This is the end of the presentation. I welcome questions.